Hello there, welcome to another Python tutorial by AITechEX. You have come across a situation where a program gives you error when something went wrong and you are like, oh crap, what is now? And your program stops execution right away. So in this video, I will discuss about exception and how to handle them to run program without interruptions. So let's get started. Well, there are two kinds of error. First one is syntax error and another is exception, which comes when we run the program. Syntax errors are basically a error in syntax. Like let me show you. If you are using a print function and you misspell something, like I'm writing print and I forgot T, and I'm entering message, and see here this is giving a red line, so this is something error. And when I will run this, will also give me error. So this error in writing our code is called as syntax error. And suppose we have written everything correct, and that's print, and I'm adding two numbers. That's say I'm adding 2 which is string to 2 which is integer. So as syntax of this statement is correct. Here I will use the print function and I'm adding two values using plus sign. But when I run this, this will give error. It's saying there this must be string to add these two things. So this is a runtime error. Okay. So while doing programming, you have come across such errors. So let's discuss about how to handle them. To do so, you need to use try and except block. So let me show you example. First, I will use while loop to show you this true. True. Okay, and now use your try block where you will write all your code which you want to try. You want to handle errors which will come while you execute your program. Let's say I have a x is equal to, I will take input from users to get input from user, use input function, and in bracket write your message that you want to show to user. Let's say enter number to divide. Okay, so this will give message to user on screen when we will run this program. And when user enter a number, we want to convert it into integer. So I will write int into bracket and all that code into that bracket. Okay, and now let's print 5 divided by whatever user input as x. Okay, now is break to get out of this loop if this is true, and if this is not true, use except. Okay, what except will do will print whatever we have written in its code. Let's say there is error. Okay, now let's try to run this. See, this is asking for enter number to divide. Let's say 5, and when I press enter, it is giving me 1 as output. So this function will ask user to input a data, and this will convert that into an integer, and this function will print that by dividing that by 5. Okay, let me run this again, and let's see what happens if I write a, and when I press enter, see, this is giving me there is error, because when I enter a can be converted to integer because it's a string or character, it's a character, and character can be converted to integer. Okay, uh, let me show you another example. Let's say I enter 0 and run this is error. But here when we use except, every type of error is considered. So to specify error, we have to use error name. Let's say first one is value error. Value error. Okay, and another is a zero division error. Except zero division error. I will show you what are those. Print and use 0. let's run this. See, enter a number to divide. Suppose I'm entering 5, it will run perfectly. Let's say I will enter q. See, there is error. So this is our value error. When we are entering something that can't be converted to integer, that will give us value error. Okay, let's run this again, and let me enter 0 and run this. See, can't use 0. So when we enter 0, it's a 0 division error. So when I will enter 0, it will go check this, and when this is false, so it will check for all the except condition. It will check for first value error. So if 0 is value error, no, this is not, so it will go and check for next. So if 0 is division error, yeah, that's a division error, so it will go and print this. Okay, and if any of the error is not matched, we can use except, so it will handle all type of errors, and we can enter message that you want to give to user. Something went wrong, try again. Okay. So if any of the exception is not handled by this will handle that. So here first this try is executed. If no execution occur, the except clause is skipped, means all of this statement will be skipped. If an exception occur during execution of this try clause, the rest of the clause is skipped and execution error is matched with this clause. Those, these are the errors which are matched while we execute this program. Okay, you can also use all errors in one block, like you can use parenthesis and give all the errors here, like value error and zero division error. Here I have used value error and zero error in one except block. That means whenever I have a value error or zero division error, it will give me this message. Okay, so let me show you. Suppose I'm entering q, it is giving there is error, that's this message. If I will enter a 0 and again I will run this will give there is error, that's this zero division error, and this will give this message as output. Okay, so I showed you how to use a except block to handle exception. You have to use a try block where you will try your code, and if any exception occur, this except clause will handle them. Okay, and one last thing, that's finally. Let me show you what is that. Finally will print out which is or execute everything that is in its code. Let's say so. Let me do this. Zero division error. Plus, yeah. So let's run this. See, let me enter 5. So see, this is our output because our try block is successful and giving us output 1, and this final block will be executed every time whenever we run this program. See, done execution, check output. Okay, uh, let me again run this, and let's say I have error. I'm entering a queue, so it will give me error. See, there is error. This is giving us output of this, but finally we'll execute every time whenever we will execute our program. See, this is done execution, check output. Okay, so it will again ask for a number to divide because we have used a while block which will execute until we have break out of this loop. Okay, here I'm executing a program. This program executing every time. It will give us output of finally plus. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. If you have any queries or suggestion, please comment in comment section below. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.